Americans consume over 1.4 billion chicken wings during Super Bowl weekend alone. That's enough wings to circle the earth 3 times if laid end to end. But some wing chains are serving reheated frozen wings and calling them fresh, while charging you $15 for what amounts to cafeteria-quality chicken with artificial sauce. The wing industry has exploded into a multi-billion-dollar business, but rapid expansion and corporate greed have made quality the casualty. Some chains have figured out they can coast on sauce variety and sports bar atmosphere while serving wings that wouldn't pass muster at a decent dive bar. Great wings require 3 fundamental elements: quality chicken, proper cooking technique, and sauce that enhances rather than masks the meat. Today, I'm ranking 7 of America's most disappointing wing chains and revealing 4 that actually get it right. But be sure to subscribe and stick around, because the chains that make my must-try list will surprise you. Let's start with the biggest disaster. Pizza Hut's venture into wings represents everything wrong with corporate expansion into unfamiliar territory. This pizza chain decided to compete in the wing market without understanding what makes wings special. The fundamental problem? Pizza Hut treats wings as a side item rather than a specialty. These wings are clearly an afterthought, baked in pizza ovens, designed for bread and cheese, not chicken skin. The result is wings with chewy, unappetizing skin that no amount of sauce can fix. The wings themselves are small and stringy, chosen for cost efficiency rather than eating quality. The sauce application reveals their misunderstanding. Instead of tossing hot wings in sauce, they drizzle it on like a glaze, creating uneven coverage and artificial flavors. The buffalo sauce lacks the tangy complexity that defines good wing sauce, while the barbecue options taste artificial and overly sweet. At $8 to $10 for 6 wings, you're paying wing specialty prices for pizza chain chicken with sauce drizzled on top. Pizza Hut should stick to what they know and leave wings to restaurants that understand proper preparation. Domino's suffers from the same fundamental problem as Pizza Hut, a pizza company trying to compete in wings without proper expertise. But Domino's adds the additional challenge of delivery, which makes everything exponentially worse. The chicken quality is mediocre, with small wings that lack meatiness. Just like Pizza Hut, these wings are baked in pizza ovens using methods optimized for completely different foods, creating skin that's neither crispy nor properly cooked. But delivery destroys whatever quality might exist. Wings that could be marginally acceptable when fresh become disasters after 20 to 30 minutes in delivery bags. Steam turns any remaining crispness into soggy disappointment, while sauces become congealed or separated. The sauce quality is generic and uninspired, clearly sourced from industrial suppliers rather than developed specifically for wings. The barbecue and specialty sauces fare even worse, with artificial flavors and excessive sweetness that masks rather than enhances the chicken. At $7 to $9 for 6 wings, you're paying specialty prices for pizza chain chicken delivered in conditions that guarantee disappointment. KFC's entry into the wing market should have been natural given their fried chicken expertise. Instead, it reveals how corporate shortcuts can ruin even logical extensions. The wings are notoriously small and stringy, feeling like leftover parts rather than wings selected for quality. But the real disaster is the breading. KFC applies their signature coating to wings, creating thick, heavy breading that overwhelms the small pieces and often falls off in chunks. Wing breading requires different techniques than whole-piece fried chicken, but KFC treats them like miniature versions of regular chicken. The result is wings that are either overcooked and dry or undercooked with rubbery skin. The sauce application misses the mark entirely, applied like a glaze rather than properly tossed, creating flavors that sit on top instead of penetrating the chicken. The buffalo sauce tastes artificial, while the barbecue options are overly sweet and one-dimensional. You're paying premium wing prices for what amounts to poorly executed fried chicken pieces, with sauce added as an afterthought. For a fried chicken specialist, these wings represent a massive missed opportunity. Wingstop has built massive popularity through marketing and sauce variety, but the reality often fails to match the hype. This chain represents the triumph of branding over execution. The chicken quality is inconsistent across locations, with some serving properly sized, meaty wings, while others deliver small, stringy pieces that feel like they were chosen for cost rather than quality. This inconsistency makes it impossible to know what experience you'll receive. The cooking technique reveals shortcuts that compromise the final product. While they claim to specialize in wings, the execution often reveals shortcuts and cost-cutting measures that compromise the final product. Wings are frequently overcooked, resulting in dry meat and tough skin that no amount of sauce can fix. When you need 11 different sauce options to make wings appealing, the base product isn't strong enough. Many signature sauces are overly sweet or artificially flavored, designed for social media appeal rather than eating satisfaction. The famous lemon pepper often tastes more like artificial flavoring than the bright, zesty combination it should be. Pricing has inflated significantly as the chain has grown, approaching local specialists while often delivering inferior quality. You're paying for brand recognition rather than superior execution. The franchise model creates additional quality control issues, with individual locations varying dramatically in preparation standards and ingredient quality. A good Wingstop experience doesn't guarantee that your next visit will be similarly satisfying. Buffalo Wild Wings built an empire on wings, sports, and atmosphere, but somewhere along the way, food quality became secondary to entertainment. This chain shows how corporate growth can compromise a restaurant's primary focus. Wings are often prepared in advance and held under heat lamps, prioritizing service speed over optimal texture and temperature. This works for high-volume sports bars, but destroys the eating experience. The signature sauces taste artificial and over-processed, clearly designed by food scientists rather than chefs. The original buffalo sauce lacks tangy complexity, while specialty options taste like they came from a laboratory. The pricing reflects the entertainment value rather than food quality, with wing prices that include the cost of multiple televisions, sports packages, and social atmosphere. You're paying for the experience, not just the food. The real problem is that the atmosphere takes priority over food quality. You're paying for multiple televisions and sports packages, not just food. Buffalo Wild Wings succeeds as entertainment, but the wings feel like expensive afterthoughts. Hooters belongs on this list at number 2 because it has been culturally relevant for decades, building a brand that transcended food service to become a recognizable part of American dining culture. However, the wings are mediocre at best, small, overcooked, and sauced with generic flavoring that never justified the restaurant's popularity. But changing times, evolving attitudes toward the objectification of women, and shifting cultural values have created a failing business that is closing most of its locations across 14 states. The chain has become almost extinct, and their substandard wing quality certainly didn't help them succeed when they needed food excellence to overcome cultural headwinds. Churches should excel at wings given their fried chicken heritage, but their wings reveal how corporate cost-cutting destroys even logical menu extensions. These wings represent a fundamental disconnect between brand expertise and actual execution. The wings are disappointingly small and lack substantial meatiness, feeling like secondary cuts chosen for cost efficiency rather than eating satisfaction. They apply regular chicken breading to wings, creating thick, heavy coating that overwhelms the small meat pieces. The breading application shows churches' misunderstanding of wing preparation. They apply their regular chicken breading to wings, creating thick, heavy coating that overwhelms the small pieces of meat. Wing breading should enhance and protect the chicken, not dominate the eating experience. The real problem is cooking technique. Churches treats wings like miniature chicken pieces, using timing and temperature designed for larger cuts. The result is wings that are either overcooked and dry or undercooked with rubbery skin. Limited sauce options are clearly afterthoughts rather than carefully developed accompaniments. The buffalo sauce lacks complexity, tasting more like hot sauce mixed with oil than properly crafted wing sauce. Church's wings represent a missed opportunity to leverage genuine fried chicken expertise for wing preparation. Instead, they've created a product that disappoints both fried chicken fans and wing enthusiasts, satisfying neither audience effectively. Not every chain prioritizes marketing over quality. These four prove it's possible to create consistently excellent wings through proper technique and genuine expertise. WingZone has quietly built a reputation for delivering consistently good wings by focusing on execution fundamentals rather than gimmicky marketing. This chain understands that great wings start with quality chicken and proper cooking technique. The chicken quality is notably superior to chain competitors, properly sized and meaty enough to provide genuine satisfaction. These feel like wings selected for eating quality rather than cost efficiency. The cooking technique demonstrates genuine expertise, achieving crispy skin while maintaining juicy meat through methods specifically designed for wings. The texture balance is consistently excellent across locations. Sauce quality shows real development and balance rather than artificial flavoring. The buffalo sauce has the tangy complexity that defines good wing sauce, while specialty options taste like they were created by people who understand how flavors work together. But consistency sets WingZone apart. Unlike chains where quality varies dramatically between locations, WingZone maintains standards ensuring similar experiences regardless of which restaurant you visit. Customer satisfaction is consistently high across locations, with particular praise for cooking quality and sauce balance. WingZone proves focusing on fundamentals creates success without gimmicks. Atomic Wings emerged from New York City's competitive wing scene, where mediocrity gets eliminated quickly, and only restaurants that deliver genuine quality survive. This chain has successfully scaled their New York standards to multiple locations while maintaining the execution quality that made them successful. The chicken quality is immediately apparent: substantial, meaty wings that provide genuine satisfaction. The wings are clearly selected for eating quality rather than cost efficiency, resulting in pieces that justify the effort and pricing required for proper wing consumption. The cooking technique demonstrates expertise developed in New York's demanding market. Wings achieve perfect balance of crispy skin and juicy meat through proper temperature control and timing. The skin renders properly, creating texture that enhances rather than detracts from the eating experience. Sauce development shows genuine culinary thought rather than artificial flavoring. The buffalo sauce has complexity that defines excellent wing sauce, while specialty options like nuclear deliver heat with flavor rather than just burn. Customer loyalty is intense among those who discover Atomic Wings, with many considering them the standard against which other wing restaurants are measured. But what makes Atomic Wings special is their understanding that great wings require attention to every detail. From chicken selection, through cooking technique to sauce application, every element receives the focus necessary to create consistently excellent results. Pluckers Wing Bar started in Austin, Texas, and has built a devoted following by focusing on what actually matters for wings: quality chicken, proper cooking technique, and sauces that enhance rather than mask the meat. This regional chain has resisted the temptation to expand rapidly, instead focusing on perfecting their craft. The chicken quality is exceptional, consistently large, meaty, and fresh wings selected for eating satisfaction rather than cost efficiency. The cooking technique achieves perfect crispy skin while maintaining juicy, tender meat inside. Sauce development shows genuine creativity and balance. Signatures like Fire in the Hole and Baker's Gold demonstrate understanding of how heat, flavor, and acidity work together to create memorable experiences. These aren't just hot sauces, they're carefully crafted flavor profiles. But what sets Pluckers apart is their commitment to freshness and quality at every level. Wings are cooked to order rather than held under heat lamps, ensuring optimal texture and temperature. Even ranch and blue cheese dressings are made fresh rather than sourced from industrial suppliers. The Texas origins show in their approach to hospitality and quality. There's genuine pride in the product rather than corporate efficiency, creating an experience that feels authentic rather than manufactured. The passionate regional loyalty reflects the quality difference apparent when you experience properly prepared wings. Anchor Bar takes the top spot not just for historical significance as the birthplace of buffalo wings, but because they continue demonstrating what makes wings truly special when prepared with proper technique and genuine care. This Buffalo institution has maintained standards that most chains have abandoned in favor of cost-cutting and rapid expansion. Teresa Bellissimo invented buffalo wings at Anchor Bar in 1964, creating the combination of hot sauce, butter, celery, and blue cheese that became a global phenomenon. More importantly, they've maintained the preparation methods and quality standards that made the original creation special. The chicken quality reflects old-school standards where wings were selected for eating satisfaction rather than cost efficiency. These are substantial, meaty wings that justify the effort required for proper consumption. The cooking technique demonstrates expertise developed over decades. Wings achieve perfect balance of crispy skin and juicy meat through proper temperature control that can't be rushed or shortcut. The original buffalo sauce is the perfect balance of Frank's Red Hot and butter, creating tangy, rich flavor that defines authentic buffalo wings. This isn't just hot sauce with butter. It's carefully balanced combination that enhances rather than masks the chicken. The celery and blue cheese accompaniments are prepared fresh rather than sourced from industrial suppliers, providing the cooling contrast that completes the buffalo wing experience. These elements work together to create the balanced eating experience that made buffalo wings famous. Customer pilgrimage to Anchor Bar reflects understanding that this is where it all began and where it's still done right. Food enthusiasts make special trips to experience authentic buffalo wings prepared according to original standards. Anchor Bar proves that maintaining original standards and preparation methods creates superior results compared to corporate adaptations focused on cost-cutting and rapid expansion. They've preserved what made buffalo wings special in the first place. From pizza chain pretenders to the Buffalo Original, this ranking reveals the wide spectrum of quality in the wing industry. The bottom tier represents chains treating wings as high-margin add-ons, rather than culinary specialties requiring specific expertise. The top tier proves exceptional wings are possible when restaurants focus on quality chicken, proper cooking technique, and sauce development that enhances rather than masks the meat. Great wings require commitment to quality at every level, from chicken selection through cooking technique to sauce preparation. Chains maintaining these standards create passionate customer loyalty and sustainable success. When you're craving wings, choose establishments that prioritize execution over marketing, quality over cost-cutting, and customer satisfaction over corporate efficiency. Because life's too short for bad wings, and now you know exactly where to find the good ones.